Hey guys, so this is going to be my 5-star predictions for my TBR pile, and I went over on the bookshelf behind me there and I looked through all my books and I only found 3 that I think will be 5-star books, and for some reason I haven't read them yet. So, the first one is one that you all will recognize. It's Dune by Frank Herbert. This is a classic and I have not read it yet. I haven't attempted it because of the size, which is weird for me because if you remember a few years ago when I used to do booktube videos, I used to read big books and I just inhaled them, but for some reason now my reading tastes are changing and big books are starting to be intimidating to me again. However, this book is actually very floppy and the text is pretty big actually. So I think once I start getting into it, it'll go by pretty fast. But it's like 800 pages, so 800 pages is still 800 pages. Next up is anthology, is that what the right word is? It's Great Tales of Horror by H.P. Lovecraft. It's just a collection of his short stories. I've read some stuff by H.P. Lovecraft and I really like the writing style. So there's a lot of stories in here. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 20 stories, and I'm looking forward to the very first one, which is The Call of Cthulhu, The Color Out of Space, Dagon, I've seen the movie for that one, and I'm also intrigued by The Rats in the Walls. I don't think that every single story will be a 5-star read, but I think as a collection it will be a 5-star read. So I'm hoping to read this once the weather starts to cool down a bit and gets closer to Halloween. So probably in September or October I'll read it. And lastly is a book by my favorite author. I had started reading it and it was really good and I put it down. I got up to page 35. I didn't put it down because I didn't like it. I put it down because it was really good and I just wanted to read it in like long chunks. So I wanted to sit down and dedicate like 2 hours to read it and I just never found the time. So I'm going to try a different approach. But it is The Fireman by Joe Hill. He wrote Nosferatu, and that's my favorite book. I just really liked in Nosferatu the speed of how the book progressed and how real it all felt. Joe Hill's writing is very casual, but you really feel like the characters are real. And you can't help but like them, or if you don't like them you still want to know what happens to them, and so I really admire that. This one, as far as I know, is about the fireman. I don't really want to know too much about it going in, but yeah, it's supposed to be a thriller, natural thriller, so excited for that. I'm gonna definitely read it this year. But it's another clunker. It's like 750-ish pages. And it's kind of cool that his author picture, he's in the back of a fire truck. So that's neat. Or the front of a truck. Is it a fire truck? Well, it's a red truck anyways, so I think that's cool. Alright, so those are my 5-star predictions. Let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books and if you thought they were 5 stars or not. And tell me some of your most recent 5-star reads. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.